They're sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons.
To kick off for the Falcons.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first down throw for Prescott. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Prescott now from the 50. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10.
7-yard line.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the
Prescott on first down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
He's brought down by Deion Jones. A gain of 4.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return will stop right around the 25.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
a gain of 2.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a draw play for Gurley. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons.
Number 11.
Julio Jones.
Touchdown.
His first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. We've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkle.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley. 76 yards. The Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Falcons 13.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he'll bang that one through.
The score, Falcons 20, Cowboys 14. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and a couple. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. They'll throw again. Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front.
Makes the score.
Zerline good with a PAT. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Ito Smith, his 1st carry. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, 74 yards. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Falcons 27, Cowboys 21. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And this will make it into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Ezekiel Elliott.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Ricardo Allen brought him down. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
By the Falcons.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Draw play, Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front.
Makes the score.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
The 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
First down.
They go play action with Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Complete.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st down, Ryan. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game.
Kickoff for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. 10th carry now for Allen. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
The Cowboy field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down right around the 37. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
It's a game.
There's a run there by Todd Gurley, and we all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Complete.
An excellent gain, 35 yards. CD, you remember John Elway?
Oh, boy. How could I forget John Elway and how many NFL defenses? So glad he's no longer throwing the ball around.
Well, Elway threw for 51,475 yards, and we just saw him go past that number for career passing yards.
That means his career now as memorable as John Elway's, and that's a pretty significant accomplishment.
Man, what an accomplishment it is. Congratulations. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Falcons 41, Cowboys 31.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They go to Elliott again. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons 35. 7 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
5-yard line.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Complete to
so much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A little bit of a break for the offense with that football going out of bounds. Remember, they haven't turned it over yet, Charles.
Yeah, and they've taken care of the ball so well, they had to feel good about their chances and their opportunities. Remember the old adage, the team making the fewest mistakes will win? They almost cost themselves with that one.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. Negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Elliott. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well. Because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Rolling to his right. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
At the 15-yard line.
Left side to Lamb. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A gain of 2. Brings
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Prescott escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Dante Fowler Jr.'s career has had some real twists and turns since being a first-round pick with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Remember, he hurt his knee and didn't even get to play his rookie season, and has finally found his way in the league. Last year in Los Angeles with the Rams, had a career-high 11.5 sacks. That's why Atlanta got him in the offseason. They needed to boost their pass rush, and he's the guy to get it done.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the fourth. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Ryan. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Still 15 yards to go, second down. From the shotgun, Ryan. A very quick pass to Ridley.
Let's get that swagger, y'all. Let's get that swagger.
There he goes left side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, 78 yards. And the Falcons have broken our tie. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down, Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up second and 1.
On second and 1, Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline now for the PAT. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Sean Lee on the tackle.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
There's Gerald McCoy on the tackle. Now in his first year with the Cowboys after 6 Pro Bowl appearances in Tampa and 1 good season in Carolina.
22-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
At the 27-yard line.
From the 27, Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Prescott's pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Another carry now for Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, 33 yards. And the Falcons capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Falcons 55, Cowboys 48. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick
now
off.
Following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. This is Tony Pollard. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Now a desperation. That's caught at the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 66 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Here's Oliver. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He's brought down
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
3 on the play.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Gurley. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts
8 yards
as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
At the 46-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A handoff to Smith. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
48-yard line.
2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Forced out to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
58. Cowboys 50.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Falcons, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.